going to talk about the latest and probably most impactful Instagram update, to date, forever. So, keep watching. Welcome back, people. My name's Dominic. I talk about Instagram, blah, 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 all that stuff you probably don't want to know because you're probably only here for the latest Instagram update. So let me just talk about that today because this one's a big one. So we're talking about updates. We're talking about this big update. What is it about? And this update has affected lots of people. It has affected other third-party companies. It kind of has affected my own company, and it also has affected this channel because I was just trying to film another episode of Instagram Fake Bust where we, bust fakers on Instagram. Linked here, by the way, which I can't right now, but let me get into why. Anyway, what Instagram did, and it's actually been 1 or 2 weeks already, but I was just trying to figure out what it was. They did some recent changes to their API calls. So you people probably have seen this somewhere lurking around the internet, like API. I don't even care about that. It doesn't matter. But here's the thing: it's actually bigger than you think, because what they did was to completely block all of the analytics stuff, all of the things that analytics companies and third-party apps use to get their info from Instagram. For example, if you know Social Blade, which is one of the best analytics softwares out there for Instagram, also for YouTube. But Social Blade stats have just frozen in time, about a week ago, because Instagram has completely removed the access to the API for the analytics feature. Social Blade, they're probably sweating their balls right now because they can't do what they're supposed to do, which is provide stats for Instagram. For example, if you're looking for Instagrammers yourself, maybe you own a Shopify store, maybe you own a business, want to do some influencer marketing, maybe you just want to do some research about other collaboration partners out there. Usually you go on Social Blade and see, okay, what about this account? Has he bought some likes? Did they fake stuff or not? And usually Social Blade was the best way or the easiest method to see the first initial, if there's something fishy going on with an account. I also did it with my Instagram Fake Bust. Doesn't work anymore because they have completely revoked the access of the stats API. So this is actually probably the biggest update, API update since 2015, I think. And if you look at what endpoints are affected, it's kind of pretty clear what they're after, what their intentions are, what Instagram's intentions are. So what kinds of things have been pulled from this? What kinds of things are deprecated? For example, we have comments, follows, relationships, media, likes, public info, and all these things are the main things that have been pulled from the API, basically blocking every other source other than Instagram from viewing these sources. And thinking about it, it could have something to do with this European Union data security thing, which is actually complete senseless. If you take a bit of time to think about it, take a bit of time to read about it, it just makes no sense at all what they're trying to do, but I'm not. Also, it could have something to do with this Cambridge Analytica thing where other parties have misused some data. Might have been, but what I think is the thing, and if you look at the things that have been pulled, it's pretty obvious what they're also trying to go after, which is bots. And you've heard from me first, months ago, my friends, Instagram doesn't like bots, and they're trying everything to get rid of the bots, and trying everything to get rid of other software things interacting with Instagram, with their own platform. As you've noticed, Instagram is more and more geared towards being a advertising platform, a big advertising platform. One of the earlier updates in this month was the shopping feature where you can actually shop within Instagram itself. And I think features like that will become more and more advanced, and lots of new features around the shopping and all these advertising things are going to be implemented, probably with stories, that's my guess. So it kind of makes sense that they only want to have real interaction, because no advertiser at all is going to pay for fake bots, fake interactions, of course. I wouldn't, if I'm being honest. So anyway, Social Blade tried to get in contact with Instagram asking, hey, would you please fix this? Would you please let us have some access for that? And they probably denied, and for the foreseeable future, it looks like it won't change. It looks like the access is just shut off, and no one's gonna ever be able to see the statistics again. Besides from their own analytics, which they have revamped and split tested in the past a lot. So I think the analytics part of your own Instagram account is going to become more and more sophisticated. It's going to become more and more versatile. You can do more in-depth stuff with your own analytics, but we'll see. For now, all these split tests and changes within their own analytics were mainly user experience and design things, but you never know. They might have some big update planned where you can really see everything and where you don't need to rely on other parties' platforms. So thing is, if you have a Instagram analytics service, if you're the CEO of an Instagram analytics service or something like that, you might be out of a job, and turns out I might have news for you. I might have a job for you. So if you're one of those people, get in contact with me. What does this mean exactly? I think they will update the analytics a lot more. Things are going to be featured more within the Instagram analytics. My own prediction is that Instagram stories will take a much bigger part in the future for advertisers, for creators, for everything. Stories are going to be the next big thing. And while this may be just some speculation on my part, I think the analytics for the stories are going to be more advanced. You will be able to see much more out of your stories. Because as a creator myself, I think the analytics for stories are kind of, there's not much to see there. There could be a lot more done to that, especially in regards if you look at YouTube and Instagram stories. There's a big difference. I mean, on YouTube you can basically see everything, and in the new creator studio, I don't know if you're a YouTuber or not, but just a quick discourse, I just noticed that they have click-through rates within the YouTube analytics, which is a great thing. And all the retention graphs and all that stuff. So if you're by any chance a Instagram employee, you know what we want, man. We want some analytics, we want click-through rates, we want retention graphs, all of that. So have there been some other changes? To be honest, not really. I mean, there's some some minor things, minor kind of boring things, like this new focus feature where you can take your selfie and have the background blurred, which is, it's a fun gimmick. I mean, it's better than I thought it would be. I mean, I didn't expect it. I mean, no one expected it because no one really needs it, but it's a nice to have feature, especially for you girls out there. But that's about it. Also, there's recently been talks about this button where they say they're gonna view top posts versus recent posts, kind of like the Facebook thing. So far, I haven't noticed it with any of my 50 or 60 accounts that I manage. So if you have noticed this button appearing somewhere on Instagram, please comment down below. I'd really like to know if you've seen it. I haven't. So anyway, this has been the short video about the latest updates. It might have hit you. You might know why your Social Blade stats are completely deprecated. If you're with my company, we're gonna try to fix. We're already working for a workaround to still give you some statistics about your growth. And that's about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. My name's Dominic, and if you've made it this far and you like these kinds of videos, please hit that subscribe button and this nice looking bell down, and like this video if you liked it. Anyway, I'll see you in a couple of days or in a couple of weeks. I don't know if I'm saying this all the time. I'm probably seeing you in a couple of days. Bye bye.